Good morning and welcome back to Kemnay Kids.
Woohoo! Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
Can't believe it's Easter already. My goodness.
And second one in a pandemic and lockdown.
Hopefully the last one in lockdown though too.
Prayerfully, right? We would love to hear some of your traditions too of what you do pre-lockdown and during lockdown. We're still creating some of ours. But one of your traditions that you love since childhood?
Oh, probably.
Cadbury
eggs.
He always has, so we've got some Cadbury eggs here.
I've exercised some willpower and not eaten it yet.
Yeah, I love the British tradition of hot cross buns. I don't have one here because I've eaten ours.
Yeah. I think we have more coming in the grocery delivery though, thankfully.
We do. So we've got a delivery coming.
Yep.
But we have a lot of other fun things that are here and some things that really we think about for Easter, but there's deeper meaning. So we often think about eggs and bunnies, but are they the central message or are they pointing towards something?
I would definitely say they're pointing towards something else.
Yeah, eggs and bunnies is the new life that comes. And why do we have new life at Easter?
Because of Jesus.
And so we have flowers to represent that new life today. Thank you, Mary, for those lovely flowers.
Yes, our good friend Mary Mackay dropped these flowers off, and they are lovely to look at and very spring flowers as well.
And we've draped our cross with our white ribbon. I don't know if you know the traditions. On Good Friday, often the cross is draped in black. And
it's a very somber.
Yeah, and all through Holy Week and Lent, it's often draped with purple to represent a king, the royal king.
Purple's a royal color, that's right.
Whereas on Easter, it's white. And the idea is why?
Because Jesus has risen.
The purity of Christ and rising again. So we have those today. So we're so excited. And it is Easter. And so some exciting things are happening at 10 a.m. today, right, Joshua?
Yep, 10 a.m. we have worship in the Kirk, and some who have registered for that beforehand will be there with us for worship, but we'll also be streaming it and recording it if you want to watch it live or catch up on it later.
So we hope you have a fabulous Easter day and are able to join us for this or something else today. And as much as we love being with you every Sunday, things are going to change a little bit for the month of April, aren't they, Joshua?
Yep. So we're going to take a break from Kemnay Kids for the month of April. We'll be on holiday for the first 2 weeks of it.
A staycation.
But we're taking a break from work. That'll give us a bit of time to breathe and get some rest. And also
as much rest as we can with our young son.
Well, yeah. He's a good sleeper right now, thankfully.
He is.
But it also gave our Kirk session the time to figure out what sort of rhythm we will have going forward after Easter with online services and in-person services. And we'll also, of course, be doing that in compliance with what's being allowed throughout the country by the Scottish government as well.
So we'll keep you posted on what will come for Kemnay Kids in May and June. If you have some fun ideas for families of what we could do in gardens or online, let us know. So Kemnay Kids may come back like it was, or it may be different. Maybe something we could do.
Maybe something entirely different. Yeah. We'll wait and see. But we're going to take a break for now, though, and get the thinking juices going again and see what comes.
So back to Easter. There is a tradition. If we were in the Kirk, Joshua, how would you start the service?
Hi, everybody.
And then what would you move on to?
Okay.
A famous liturgy.
Then I would start out by saying, Christ is risen.
And then everyone would respond, He is risen indeed. It's a famous liturgy that's been spoken out for years. I actually don't know. I imagine it goes back quite far.
Quite far back.
So it seems fun. Why don't we do it this morning? So Reverend Michelson will say, Christ is risen, and we'll all say, He's risen indeed. And you can do it a couple times. Okay, let's do it.
Christ is risen.
He is risen indeed.
Christ is risen.
He is risen indeed.
Christ is risen.
He is risen indeed. Let us continue in worship and share joy together in Joke Corner.
Welcome back to Joke Corner. And with the start of a new month into April, we'll open it up for any type of joke again.
You just want to be able to tell any joke.
I certainly do.
Joshua, Reverend Michelson, do you have a joke for us?
Yes, Heather.
Oh, goodness gracious. Is it an Easter joke?
Yes.
I'm excited. Okay.
How does Easter end?
How does Easter end? Oh my goodness. Are you going to tell me with an R? Oh no. I can spell. That's horrible. That's horrible, and I even laughed. I can't believe I laughed. That's so bad I laughed.
I know.
Oh goodness.
Know.
I did actually.
There's a category joke so bad they are funny.
No, if we come back in May, that may have to be the...
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, but that is...
That's actually got her laughing. Yeah, wow.
Oh, he knows when I'm truly laughing instead of my fake laughs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's not the only...
I usually get the fake laugh.
Yeah, they can tell. They've been listening to us for months. That's not our only joke today, though.
Okay, we have another joke.
Oliver from Kemnay.
Yep.
Has a joke for us. So I think it is a knock-knock joke. So Oliver, take it away.
Who's there?
Lettuce.
Lettuce who?
Lettuce, and it's cold out here.
Very good.
That was
Very good.
good.
And it actually was cold this last week.
We have had some garden meetings this week, and one on, I think, was it Wednesday? It was like torrential downpour, and we're out there. Joshua had the brawly for one of our guests. It was quite a gentleman for you in that way.
Well, I tried.
But that's an appropriate joke.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Lettuce, because it was cold, and lettuce, and guess who likes to eat lettuce?
Rabbit! Oh, Oliver, well done. Even tied into Easter.
Absolutely. He must have had an advanced copy of the script or something like that. So,
Oliver, that's clever of you. I love it. Very good. So, Joke Corner, we'll see if it'll be back in May. But Benny, Joshua wants it back. Benny has to come back. I mean, he's so popular.
I think he's become quite hooked on his stardom by now. So, yeah.
He's going to ask for a dressing room here pretty soon. God created all creatures, big and small, including you and me and our dog, Benny. Up next, Questions with Benny. Benny is so popular, we have 2 questions for him today.
I think he's up for it, too.
Okay, so the first one is kind of fun, and it's connected to Easter. Well, they both are connected to Easter, but this one's a little bit more silly. So William from Canada asks Benny, do you get any special treats or gifts on Easter? So we could answer, but it's more fun if Benny does it. And let's be honest, he asked Benny, so we should give it to him. So Benny, take it away.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Easter. Christ is risen. This morning I got some extra special biscuits. And this afternoon, after my human brother has a nap and my dad gets home from church, I'm going to help my human brother find eggs in the back garden. I'm not sure how many I'll share with him, or if I'll share at all. What do you think? Should I share with him?
What do you think? Do you think Benny needs to share his eggs with his human brother?
Well, it'd be nice if he did, but will he? Well, we'll find out.
It may be a disaster. Well,
it might be.
Look out the window. Is it raining? Because it may be a disaster because of the weather. 2, what will Benny do and will he share? We are not hiding chocolate in the eggs, by the way, because that would be bad because Benny will find those eggs.
Yes.
Okay. Moving along, we have a second question. This is a serious.
It is a serious question.
Serious question.
Yes.
Angus asks. So Angus and Benny, take it away.
Why did Jesus die?
Hi again, everyone. Well, I know this is an important question. And when there's an important question I don't know the answer to, I go to people I trust. So, Mom and Dad, I trust you guys. Why did Jesus have to die?
Thank you, Angus. Great question. And Benny, hey, that is a good approach. If you don't know the answer, ask someone you trust.
You're a very wise dog to ask for help on some questions.
Clever that way. So, Reverend Michelson, why did Jesus have to die? It's sad. We don't want anybody we know to have to die.
Absolutely. Well, I think the important thing to remember is that when we talk about Jesus dying for us, that's what happened on Good Friday. And I even just gave away part of the answer right there, saying that the important thing about Jesus dying is he died for us, right? That the Bible tells us that God so loved the world that he gave his only son to die for us, that whoever would believe in him would have everlasting life.
So in Jesus, we get everlasting life in him because he conquered death. He took it away so that death doesn't have to be the end. So when your granny passes away and you know that they love Jesus, you know that they're with Jesus in heaven, that we don't have to worry. But it doesn't have to be the end. It doesn't have to be a scary thing because of what happened on Good Friday. And that's the crazy reason why we can call Good Friday
Good Friday. Even though it was a very terrible thing that happened on the day. But it was good for us in that Jesus, as the Son of God, died for us to bring us back into relationship with God the Father.
And we're going to go on to talk about what happens on Easter Sunday up next. So, on to our W guessing game. Okay, for our W guessing game today, I have an awesome Lego video for you made from our friend Christopher in Canada.
It's a stop motion video.
It's a stop motion Lego video. So I'm going to play it for you here, hopefully twice too. It's so good. We don't want you to miss it.
Yep.
So Christopher and his masterpiece, take it away.
Well, that was very well done. I like the character choices as well.
Wasn't that great?
Very good.
So the question for everybody, I think you may have it, but what Jesus Bible story did Christopher represent?
Jonah and the whale.
Now, did you pay attention? What Bible story was it?
It was the story of Easter morning.
Wasn't that? The stone rolled away. That was so good.
Very good.
So good. So that morning, Mary went to the tomb with burial spices to put upon Jesus's body because they didn't want the body to stink, right? Because people weren't buried in graves at that point. They were buried in tombs.
That's right.
So went, and there was...
And you couldn't go on the Sabbath day, the day of rest, so the day after the Sabbath.
So Sunday morning went, and the stone, which would have been like the door, it had been rolled away.
This was a massive stone.
Massive stone. I have a stone here with the word love on it. I mean, obviously this is like a pebble. It's nothing like that stone, but to remind us that the stone had been rolled away. And when Mary and the women went in, Jesus wasn't there. Wasn't there. So
an angel was there, said, "He is not here. He is risen, just as he said."
And then all of a sudden they thought they saw a gardener, right?
That's in John's gospel. That's right.
And the gardener said, Mary.
And Mary Magdalene recognized Jesus at that point.
And knew. And she was so excited. She ran off to go tell all the men. And of course, they had to see it for themselves, right? So then they ran back to see. And that is the story of Easter morning. So exciting to celebrate that today. And what a great job, Christopher, that you did that with the Legos. So
very good job.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Very good job.
Now, on to our memory work.
So we've been learning about who is Jesus leading up to Easter and memorizing the I am statements that Jesus said throughout the Gospels. Okay.
Which book of the Bible are they from? The Gospel of John.
John. Yep.
And how many of them? And it is not an even number. It is the number 7. Very good. And remember, Lewis has a new ending when we do jazz hands.
We'll work that in.
We're going to say, and so much more. Okay. Let's get going.
Okay. Who is Jesus Christ? And he says, I am the bread of life, yum yum. I am the light of the world, ding. I am the door and the gate, knock knock. I am the truly good shepherd, bah. I'm the resurrection and the life, oh. I'm the way, the truth, and the life, it's him. I am the very strong vine, we're branches, and that's who Jesus is. And so much more.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay, Joshua, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Can you think about all the I am statements?
Got him.
Okay, which ones do you think have the most to do with Easter? And before he says, I'll let him think. What do you guys think? Do you think one of them has more, or two of them have more to do with Easter than the others? Okay, so while they're thinking, do you have it, Reverend Michelson? Joshua, do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay, I bet he could tie in that they all do. You could probably write an essay. Is he gonna do that? It's totally a Joshua essay to do that.
I resemble that remark.
He's a little bit wordy and likes to go in circles sometimes. So are you going to do that with this question?
Well, I was going to, but...
He also doesn't like to be told what to do.
So I would say the one that probably most directly relates to the events of Easter morning would be, I am the resurrection and the life.
Is that what you guys were going to say? Okay, so now what's the long one? What were you going to do?
No.
Oh, he's not even going to do it. They all do, of course, because Jesus is holistic about who he is. So, yeah. Oh, very good. Okay, so we're going to do it one final time. This is the end of this unit, so this is the last time. And because...
We should do this in church sometime, though, too, because it's fun.
We're going to reprise it, bring it back. Lewis, you got to be ready, because we will call on you for your ending.
True.
Okay. Wouldn't that be fun, though? I'll be back in church. I'm kind of looking for it. And not wearing masks and not being 2 meters apart.
Look forward to that time.
Okay. We're not there yet. And let's really hit the resurrection and life because of Easter Sunday.
Okay.
Can we hit that one hard? Okay. Let's get going with the beat. Who is Jesus Christ? And he says, I am the bread of life. Yum, yum. I am the light of the world. Ding! I am the door and the gate. Knock, knock. I am the truly good shepherd. Bah! I'm the resurrection and the life. Ah! I'm the way, the truth, and the life. It's him. I am the very strong vine. We're branches, and that's who Jesus is. And so much more. I like that you wanted just a time for jazz hands at the end. You didn't want it to share with Lewis's line.
Jazz hands are important too.
Yeah, I think you really like that as the ending. So maybe we'll end the whole service with jazz hands. We'll see. So, in closing, it seems appropriate on our YouTube playlist that we're going to focus on Easter today.
Seems appropriate.
It is. So there are going to be 2 fun videos for you to watch. One about Easter and what it's all about. And another one about Holy Week. And we had to do it because this has kind of been a Lego unit. It's Lego style. So we had to do one final Lego, right? And of course, on our YouTube playlist, are songs to sing and to dance to. That is one of our son's favorite things now, is he comes whenever I'm on the computer and he wants to listen to some of the songs.
He gives approval or disapproval to some of the songs.
Yeah, if he doesn't like it, what does he do?
No.
So there are some songs he does not approve of. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to be a judge on one of those music shows later
Brains
on.
Got Talent. Watch out.
And as always, if you find yourself in need,
please be in touch. Contact details for us and for other leaders in the church are on the church webpage. Be in touch through Facebook, through the phone, through email. And just by way of reminder, we'll be taking the month of April off from Kemnay Kids. So if you do have fun ideas for children and families for May and June that we can consider doing in some form, do let us know.
And it seems like we need to end the service with jazz hands. But before that, the famous liturgy of Christ has risen. He's risen indeed.
Why don't you lead it off this time?
But add the jazz hands at the end.
Okay.
A couple times or just one solid one?
3 times.
3 times. Holy Trinity. Christ is risen.
He is risen indeed.
Christ is risen.
He is risen indeed.
Christ is risen.
He is risen indeed.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everybody.
God bless.
God bless.
Let's pray. Dear Jesus, thank you that you are the bread of life. Thank you that you are the light of the world. Thank you that you are the door and the gate. Thank you that you are the truly good shepherd. Thank you that you are the resurrection and the life. Thank you that you are the way, the truth, and the life. And thank you, Jesus, that you are the very strong vine. Amen.
Amen. movie.
Huh. Maybe we should come up with another intro.
Time for worship it is.
Oh boy! See you real soon!
Bye, I'll miss you. Happy Easter.